Show the fans here in Blacksburg where you're currently at right now, Gil.
Nice little view. Currently in
the tub,
but enjoying the nice weather.
Not
too humid, good amount of sun.
They got the ice tub set up right next to the right poolside. Good, man.
I've been great. How about you? Doing well?
Yeah, we've been good. Just locked down here in Blacksburg the last few months.
Yeah. Been talking to Beatty, trying to plan. I think it's been great now that the season's actually ending when schools might come back. So it's like I have ample time to come and visit. I've been talking to Beatty. I want to do that for sure.
Yeah, I was talking to him yesterday. It was his birthday. I'm sure you talked to him then.
Oh yeah, for sure. That's my guy. So when things do slow down, I try to connect.
Gotcha. How's life in the bubble? That's what everybody wants to know.
To me, it's been fun. You get to play basketball, come back. You're away from the stress of life. It's like everything's clean. You don't got to worry about who you see. You wear your mask. And everything's like super wiped down and well organized. I mean, I'm enjoying like we get Disney World to ourselves in terms of like a nice pool, hot tub, room service. The restaurant's great. For me, it's been like a fun long trip.
Sounds like my honeymoon, man. All inclusive.
Yeah, legitimately all inclusive. That's a great way to put it.
How's the team looking since you guys got back? How was the layoff?
Oh, good. I think everyone's finally coming back into their, like daily routines from the season. Having 3 months, it's technically an off season. You know what I mean? So like even for me, I feel like I'm in my second year right now, and it's helped because it's like before I even get there, I'm like a step ahead. My comfort level, confidence, and just like support from teammates, coaches, it's all growing. Right now, guys are trying to compete. It gets hard some days because you're going consecutively, and your body might not feel a certain way. You might not sleep well because it's not your own bed. So just kind of adjusting to adversity. I think we're doing great.
Is it true you almost grew an inch during the pandemic thus far?
Yeah. Still looking for that other quarter, but I've been able to. Yeah, I need that 6'7". Sounds good. It just looks good on the paper. You know what I mean? You wake up in the morning, you look at yourself, you're like, yeah, extra inch. But honestly, I'm thankful that God's giving me that. So for like just time being off, getting a lot of sleep, a lot of rest, and then I came back, and everyone's just like, you look taller. And I was like, you know what? Like, I've been doing the same thing every day when I was in LA, so I couldn't tell. I haven't been around people. So like when I'm really like around the team, I'm starting to look at Zion. He's not looking as tall as he was, and Zoe and stuff like that. So I'm like, oh wow, like maybe I did grow.
Were you out in LA hanging out with Shea?
So tomorrow is when they allow players from other hotels to link, and I already told him like he has no choice. Like I'm gonna see him. Well, I gotta come to his door personally or whatever, but yeah, we gonna hang out.
How has your fashion game picked up in the NBA? Because you were already pretty strong in college.
First and foremost, funds. Just being able to go out there and
get some more labels.
Actually get, yeah, But I think for me, it's just like you get a lot of free time. In college, you're very focused on school. In the NBA, it allows you to really get to the things you love and your passions. And you kind of see that in players. It kind of shows that guys are known for more than just what they do. And like, for instance, Josh Hart and JJ, great like wine connoisseurs. And like their avenue and that, and they just brought it upon themselves also, but like learned so much about that and got into it. And I think having free time when you're not practicing, you're not watching film, you need to escape. For me, it was fashion, clothing. In college, I always loved it. And so now that I can do more of it and focus on it, it's helped.
What is that like? You're playing not just with guys that are close to your own age. Of course, you guys got a lot of youth on your team, but guys that you mentioned, JJ Redick, some guys from my era almost.
Yeah. I mean, it's great because you get the perfect balance. You know, you have the youth, you have the young guns, and the guys who get up and down, full of life, and you guys got like Derek Fisher, JJ Redick, just really, 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 really in tune with their bodies, and you learn that. It's like they know how to pay attention to themselves and their routines and how professional they are. It makes sense why they're here. And this first year has told me, like, everyone is where they are for a reason. How you act, how you carry yourself, the things you choose to believe in a drought or when you're doing well. And JJ is the same way. Even Nickeil, D-Fave has been the same way, consistent. And we just trying to mimic that, you know what I mean? How to be a real professional. My mom goes to work every day, good or bad. And so for me, it's the love of the game, but still work. I got to be professional, on time, learn, study, put myself in the best position to help the team. And those guys have really, really taught me how to do that.
It's all this talk about improving your left hand. All I ever remember you doing is going to your left.
Yeah. Oh, that's the ironic part of it. It's like when I need to improve, the only thing I can do is improve the left. So it's kind of funny. It's been fun because God throws some curveballs. You don't want to question them, and so just working on my left, like quicker, faster, just being stronger with it. And I realized like so many guys in the NBA are specialists. They're really, 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 really good and considered the best in what they do. And every team has a guy that does that thing. And so for me, I realized my left is my thing. And so how can I perfect that? How can I fine-tune it more? Passing, finishing, trying to go right, but can only use my left. The art of deception, creating my own shot. And I was realizing, like, I'm really good at this, and I can turn it into a specialty if I allow myself to.
Show the fans here in Blacksburg where you're currently at right now, Gil.
Nice little view. Currently in
the tub.
But enjoying the nice weather, not too humid, good amount of sun.
They got the ice tub set up right next to the right poolside.
Yeah.
What's Coach Gentry like compared to what you knew previously?
Man, I'll tell you, he is less intense. So it's like hard to get used to because when something happens, you're expecting that stop with a whistle, full out, just chewing you out. But Gentry's like, get on to the next thing, move on to the next thing. It's a long season. He kept harping that to me. It's a long season. Just be patient. Just let it come, and everything's going to flow together well. And I think for him, it's like a more mellow type of flow. You learn not to stress as much because in college it's a shorter season. So you can't afford 3 games off, 2 games off. The NBA, it's like you forget about that one game because you have 81 others. You forget about that practice because you're going to have more. And so I'm just understanding that, like, you got to be in the moment, and he's done a great job of teaching that.
Gil, last time we saw you in a Hokies uniform, one of your teammates now, Zion Williamson, was on the floor. Have you guys talked about that moment at the Sweet 16? Have you gotten past it?
We actually watched the game together.
Oh.
We watched the game together. It was pretty funny just to see. And, we talk about it all the time. He likes to say he's 1-0 against me because that's when he actually played. But I mean, I feel like I have a winning record against Duke, so I'm gonna keep that. I'm gonna take that and run with it. And so I think it's just that competitive nature. But now he's a great guy. The friendship of it, and just enjoying it.
Nickeil, you've always kind of been an old soul to me. We had good conversations when you were here, and you were always well thought out about what you were saying and how you were saying it. I wonder right now in these times, as you guys as the NBA prepare to come back, and there's going to be obviously a lot of messages that people want to convey about where we are, what kind of conversations you've had with your teammates, with other players in the NBA, with coaches about that collective message?
People have done a great job of communicating, you know. And one thing is everyone's just getting together, and it's something small that builds up, and that's the main thing I've learned is it's not the one person that it happened to. It's not George Floyd. It's George Floyd, Breonna Taylor, everyone that kept coming from time and time and time that has allowed people to just finally tip over and poured out a lot of pain, a lot of heartbreak and anger in people. And so even talking to Coach Dev, Jamie, and being able to Zoom call with them, Joe, Beatty, JK, and just talk about issues. How can we help? How can we educate other people in our situation? From me to you, your community, my community, your community, even in Florida, using my platform. How do I do that? So we've all been in contact with so many different people that specialize in using their platform and being vocal and saying how they feel to political people who are into politics and know the correct way to go about expressing your feelings. And I feel like it's been really good for me, especially being Canadian. So it's hard for me to really say a problem with the country not being here from here, but the fact that I do live here makes it relevant. The fact that I am young and black in America, they're not looking at where I'm from. They look at who I am. And so for me, I have to take that into a real consideration.
That's well said. And you've elected to have votes on your uniform when you guys resume playing here in a couple of days. Yep. Why is that particularly important? Uh-oh, out of the tub.
Just mainly because one thing that stuck out to me from the Zoom calls was people, when Barack Obama was president, he had a lot more people in the black community vote. And when he was out of presidency, I believe it was, from what I remember, over 500,000 people didn't vote. And I'm saying you can't be mad with the reality we live in when you do have a part to play in it. And if you act on that and if you use your rights, and I think that Martin Luther King and people before us literally died and sacrificed and spoke out so that we took rights like voting seriously. And I think it's important that we all do so.
It looks like the ice tub portion is over, so I'll leave you with this.
Yeah.
It's
moving over to the hot tub.
You'd be shocked to discover this is not the first interview I've done with a professional athlete jumping from ice tub to hot tub. But I do have to leave you. David Jackson back in Blacksburg, so you can understand that we're all a little sore right
now. Yeah. Jackson's a good jack slip will have you down for days.
Well, Nickeil, man, it's great to see you. I know you guys are getting cranked up in the bubble, man. So good to see you prospering, and can't wait till you come back and visit us here in the Berg, all right?
Oh, for sure. You as well, man. Take care.